Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to start a little project with this beautiful it's not grey, it's like a blue sort of grey linen, and I found it at the Opshop, a nice big piece of it, and I've got my doilies out again. And what I wanted to do was make a journal cover. Now I've still got a journal that I haven't finished over there, and my flower power one, I'm still working on that. But you know what it's like, you sort of come up with another idea and you think, oh. So I'm going to do a snow journal. Now I love these doilies, and when one of my last projects, I think it might have been when I was showing you all the little offcuts, and I said, oh, you could use them as snowflakes, and I just thought, yeah, I could use them as snowflakes. Now it's just started snowing in Moscow. Our son is over there, so the snow has a little connection with me, even though it's summer here in Australia, or it's almost summer and it's hot. He showed us a picture of the first snow over there, and he was so excited. We were excited for him. So I'm going to do a snowflake on the front of this, and I'm going to clip this doily down. That's my idea anyway. I hope it turns out. So look at that, you could use that for something gorgeous on stitching, couldn't you, on a frame or whatever. So I'm going to sit that aside, but I want to use this. Okay, so I base my journals off and roughly an A4 folded in half, and then I make the cover just a little bit bigger than that. So I'll be covering this, it's just a piece of manila folder that I found at the Opshop, and I'll be covering then this journal in that, and it will become then a soft cover. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to just roughly mark out on my fabric. This is an erasable pen that you can get rid of with heat. So I'm just going to mark out the area that is my journal cover. Okay, and then I'll mark the middle point so I know where that is. Okay, then that's my starting point with this journal. Right, so I've got that marked out, and I want to put then work on the cover, the front cover, and see what sort of things I want to put on there. Now I've got this little piece of doily, and I think it looks better on this side. That's going to be my central snowflake, and we're going to sew other things coming out from that. And I've got all these other little bits and pieces, like I showed you in one of my other videos, that I can use too. And I'm going to try and stick to the whites, of course. And then when I was looking through my stash, I was thinking, gosh, I think I've got more creams than whites. So we'll see how we go. Right, so I'm just going to cut the white out of the middle of this one, and I'm just going to carefully clip those little connections so that we don't disturb the central part of this. Well, I hope you're all having a good day. It is hot here today. It's got back from Dubbo and it had rained something fierce here. So, but all my plants loved it, and I've got a two little potkin seedlings. Potkin is a type of pumpkin, if you don't know, and we got the seeds off a friend when we went up to Dave's school reunion. She grows them up there, and we used to love eating the potkins up there when we were living up there. And she said, "Oh, I've got some seeds if you want to take some seeds back and try and grow some." So I'm hoping. I gave my dad some seeds, my daughter some seeds. They've all put them in, and they've all come up. They all came up. So when we got back, these little potkins had grown like twice big while we were away. So they must have loved the rain and the thunderstorms. Okay, so some of these little ones I'm going to put around as snowflakes. I picked this one, but it's cream, and so is this one, but it doesn't look too bad on here, so I may still use it. This one here is just gorgeous, so I'm going to get in there and use this one too, because it is just so fine and pretty. And this one, I've been in two minds. Do I cut it? Do I not? Do I cut it? And do you know what? I'm just going to cut it. I'm just going to cut it. It is gorgeous, but why hoard it when I could use it in something so pretty? So, it's cut now. No going back. Oh, because when I found it, I was like, oh, I'll never cut that. Look at it. It's just spectacular. Too late now. Too late now. I'm having fun. All right. I just wonder whether to take some off these, because once I cut, it's not going to come back, is it? What if I go here and here? That is just gorgeous. I love that. Love it. All right. Yeah. Happy I clipped that now. All right, that is going to be the front of this journal, and I'm just thinking now how I'm going to go about sewing down. Alright, I'll show you some bits and pieces that I've dug out of my stash to create this. So I've got some of this beads on this fishing line. There is a specific name for this and I keep forgetting it. I found some of these little plastic flower things in my stash that could look nice. I also found some bead caps that you can squish down and make look like snowflakes. Well, I found this gorgeous little pendant thing, which I think I might put in the middle of that. I've got some thread, some sparkly threads, some eyelash thread. I don't know whether I'll use it all. Some of this, I think Nat gave me that, which is just so pretty. I've also got these little snowflakes. These are gorgeous. They're little, they've got an iridescent shine on them. They're tiny, and they're not sequins. It's like a fabric. So I thought they could look pretty on here. And I've also got some of these that we've been playing with the boys, making we made some snow globes, and they went horribly wrong. You know, you buy plastic because you think, oh, that it'll suit the boys. See them? They're gorgeous sequins. They don't have a hole, but you can attach them in those spaces in here. Yeah, you buy plastic snow globes thinking, well, you know, they're not going to break, but they did. They broke. The kids were distraught. It just all went south. Anyway, so I've got these gorgeous little iridescent flowers too. They could look gorgeous as a part of a snowflake. I've got 2 different size sequins here. Probably won't use that one now, seeing that. I might get out a different one. I've got some other little flower ones, and then some silver. That's a little snowflake, and these ones are the sparkly little sequins. And I think I'll use these ones. I think I like these ones better. Oh, there's all sorts in there. I wonder, yeah, they should look better than the creamy coloured ones. Alright, so that's the stash I've found to get started on this. And I've also got beads sitting over here, other different sorts of beads that could look nice in here, and we'll get going on it. We'll start in the center with this central one, and what I've done is I've taken a picture of the layout, which I liked. Let's put all these over to the side. Taken a picture of the layout, and that's on my phone so I can remember what it looked like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach the central one, I think, and go from there. Now I thought it might be easier if I set my fabric up in the hoop. So this is a hoop that attaches to the table. It's all wooden, and I found it on our trip around Australia. I found it in Albany, I think, in Western Australia, and I just I drug it home because I'd never seen one in the Opshop before. So let's set it up on here. Let's get it going on here. I've added some bead thread, and I have threaded that, waxed it, and I'm going to use this gorgeous little what do you call them, like a little brooch thing, almost little pendant, and I'm going to stitch that down right in the center. Now it doesn't have any holes, but it does have little spaces all in around this, so I'm going to anchor it down into every little space. Right, and that is anchored nice and secure. Gorgeous. Alright, now what I want to do is just I guess decorate it from here out into a snowflake shape. Okay, I've picked this gorgeous fluffy fibre that Nat gave me to put on this major big snowflake, and what I'm going to do is I think do a fly stitch. Now these ones here that don't have the point on it, I think that's where I'll come out, and I'll put, oh, is this working? Yeah, I've got to get it working. And I'll put I think you know, this sort of shape on it, and come down here. Now remember, all these erases with heat, so don't panic about the color. So I might put some fly stitch down here on these ones. This one's coming a little bit skewish, but that doesn't matter. It's just the way it's been ironed or starched. And over here, and this one's missing that, but that's okay, we can deal with that. and up here, and that'll help anchor the doily down as well, and it's going to give us a nice fibery look in that. So where's my needle gone? Okay, I've put a knot in the end of this, and you know, if you're using fiber that you think mightn't go through your fabric, get an appropriate needle that will be a similar size to your fiber, and just have a little bit of practice on the edge of it to see if it does. That's what I did, and it worked. So let's get started. So I'm just going to come up where that point is, and we're going to do a fly stitch, and we go down at this point. And it's not going to be a perfect fly stitch. I don't want it to look perfect. I just want it to be a snowflake. So I don't do anything that's to the book, and we'll come down and like that. So we've got this little fluffy sort of look to it, and this up here I might put something else in the tops of these. So I'll skip over and we'll do the next one. I'll come up just under there so I catch that doily. I think didn't do that with the other one, and I'm doing my fly stitch the wrong way around, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, might go down into there. This is just all a bit of trial, error and fun. Oh, actually I didn't anchor my my bead thread off. Just hope I don't get that too tangled. Alright, where are you, bead thread? You come up there. Stay there. Alright, let's get this one done up here. Okay, I just had enough to do that, and I really love how that's looking so far. On the tops of these little fly stitches, I'm going to add a little sequin, sparkly sequin, and probably a little pearl to that. So I've just taken my bead thread back up to that point, and we'll see how we go with that. I bent the last needle, so I had to get a new needle out, and so we're just going to put on a little sequin and a little pearl bead. Go miss the pearl bead and go back through the sequin. Yeah, that's going to look pretty on there, really pretty. And then I'll do that on all the points, but as I'm doing that I might just come back down there and add one as well, and that's going to add more sparkle to the stalks on those snowflake branches. Oh, come on, get on the bead. So we'll miss the pearl and go back down through the sequin. Yeah, that looks nice. So we'll add some sparkle as we go, I think, and just do that as we go onto each arm of that. Now down here I might even add one of these little bicone little beads onto there. I don't know whether I'll do it that way or that way. I might do it this way. Oh, where did that come unthreaded? Yeah. Let's thread you back up. And then we'll add something in here as well. So we'll just sort of add those things as we go. And oh, what have I got? What about some of these are really nice. These little twisted bugle beads. I might add some of them. I've got some silver ones. Yep. So let's add a little twisted bugle bead in there. And it's sort of going to bring this pendant out a little. Okay, so we do the same onto the next arm of that. Just put in a little twisted bugle bead in, and we'll work our way up the arm of the snowflake. Put in one of these little bicone beads in, little clear one. These are great because they just reflect the light so nice. And then part way up we'll put a sequin on and a little pearl. Miss that pearl and go back down through the sequin. And then we'll put another one up in between this fly stitch here. And that'll look so pretty. Right, so that is the little repeat. You can see them sparkling there, those two little sections. So that's the repeat on all of these little fly stitch arms that I've done all around here. Okay, so that is all the beads and sequins put on those arms where I've done the fly stitch. Doesn't that look pretty? Just makes it look even more sparkly. Right, I've got this sparkly thread. Now they always bring this sparkly thread out around Christmas time at Spotlight, and it looks like it's sort of tinsel thread. So I've put a knot in the end of that, and I am going to, I don't know whether I'll come up from the middle. I'll have a look. I think I might. I'll come up from the middle and I might go right into the end of that little section in the doily like that, and then I might go back and just what do you call that, couch that down like that. It's going to give a little bit of sparkle there, so I'll do that on every second one, in between one that we have done. Go right up to that end, come back to the middle and count it down with a stitch, and make sure you use a needle that is appropriately sized to the thread that you use, and then you'll have less problems because it will just go through easier. And we'll do that then all the way around. And that's finished that section. Now I just want to show you these little bead caps that I have in here. You can flatten them out, and what I'm going to do, just push it a little bit with your hand first, and I'm just using the back of my little sponge dauber here, and then just flatten it out. And it's easy as that to use that then on your stitching. Okay, to finish this snowflake off, I'm going to bring in then one of the little bead caps that I just showed you that I've flattened out, and put that on first. And then I've got some really pretty little bicone sparkly beads here. I'm going to put one of them in the middle, and then just miss that bicone and go down through. Okay, and I'm going to attach one of these to each of those in between points. Okay, so I've finished that off, tied it off at the back and taken it off my hoop, and isn't it looking gorgeous? Like, you can see, if you look on the angle, you can see all those fluffy strings, the tinsely strings, and it's just looking so sparkly and pretty. So my next step then will be to add all these back and add little bits and pieces on where I want them. And I can't remember, I'll have a look where I took the photo of where things were, but yeah, we'll add all that back in and make it look beautiful, and then it'll be ready to put on the cover of a junk journal. Okay, so that's where I'm at. So come back for part 2, where we put all the little snowflakes on, and get that ready then, and all prepared to put on the cover of my snow journal. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed looking at how I've put this snowflake together, and if you're new here, I'd love it if you'd like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to pop over to my Facebook group and join that. I'd love to have you in that community there, where we do Opshop Crafter, Thrift Shop Crafter, that type of thing, where, you know, we can just put together the things that we've found from the op shop and make beautiful things like I'm doing here today with these snowflakes. Alright, I hope you're having a good day. It's just so ironic, I'm sitting here stitching snowflakes with a fan on behind me and the air conditioner. Just doesn't make sense. but I'm having fun. So I hope you're having fun today too, and I'll see you for part 2 of this real soon. Bye.